Hello everyone, Chief Canuck here to temper your expectations for Halo 6 once again. So naturally after a small, extra small, okay, borderline non-existent Halo showing during Xbox's E3 press briefing, many began to speculate that Gamescom would be the next convention to expect a teaser for an upcoming title. That won't be the case this year, as it appears 343 is going to take their time and perhaps even break tradition. This is all based off some recent comments on Twitter, Reddit, remarks by Phil Spencer, and the Halo community update. So let's take a look at them all. Immediately following the press conference, Bonnie Ross took to Twitter and said, "The team back at 343 is heads down on the next big Halo title. It is good but not ready to announce yet." In a Eurogamer interview with Phil Spencer, Phil said the following about E3 press briefings and games like Halo. "The focus I had on this show was games you're going to get to play in the next year. We're focusing on Xbox One S and Xbox One X and the games you're going to play. Frankly, I loved the fact I didn't have to bring out Gears and Halo just to say, hey, people know we have Gears and Halo in our portfolio, and we're working on other things that aren't on this list." In a response about Scalebound's cancellation and what they had to learn from that, Phil had this to say. "We're not alone in putting games on stage early that then have a second E3, a third E3, before they actually come out. That's an industry thing, and I'll tell you, as a platform holder, there's tension because if I had shown Master Chief running around in 4K on the screen, the place would have gone crazy. You know that, I know that. Just to pick on Halo because people know there's Halo. But I also know, as we're working through the creative process of giving the team the time to deliver the great game we want them to deliver, whether it's Halo or something brand new, the time it takes just to get ready for the E3 screen is real time away from production on the game. So as you can tell, Phil wants to make sure games are ready, playable within the next year, and not shown too early. Over on Reddit, in reference to Bonnie Ross's tweet, community manager Sketch said the following to those users speculating if there would be a Halo teaser at Gamescom. "Guys, Gamescom is right around the corner. I totally understand the disappointment and eagerness for even just a peek, but it's just not the time right now. As many have said, best not to rush anything, even if that means breaking from, quote, tradition." I agree with Sketch here. Gamescom and E3 take place so close together and are often very much the same. If you attend multiple conventions during the summer, you'll find that developers often bring the same build and items from convention to convention. This is because conventions take a lot of time to prepare for, and developers don't have all the time in the world to constantly make playable builds for the public to see, as that takes considerable amount of time away from the game's production. That's why most game demos will be the same at each convention, especially during the summer. Then in this week's community update, Grim Brother 1 said the following. "We won't be talking about Halo's next major title for quite some time. And no, that doesn't mean Gamescom or PAX. Trust us, when we're ready to begin pulling back that proverbial curtain, you'll know. It won't be soon." Some immediately say this is bad news. I for one welcome this, and I'll tell you why. It sounds to me like 343 Industries is taking their time with the next Halo title, presumably Halo 6. Sketch says that it's best not to rush anything, even if that means breaking from tradition. I totally agree. Nobody wants a rushed game. Now in regards to the comment on tradition, that can mean a multitude of things that we can speculate on. That tradition normally is for a new Halo FPS title every 3 years, with 2 appearances at E3 before release. They could be breaking tradition by not releasing every 3 years, or by only having 1 E3 appearance before launch, or it could be a combination of both. We simply don't know. I do have a feeling though that Xbox would want one of their flagship IPs, Halo, to release a sequel relatively soon to help sell Xbox One X consoles. That idea of thinking could be old though, especially with the Play Anywhere program. I personally hope that they take as much time as they need to make the game amazing and work day one. We don't want a repeat of the Master Chief Collection, and we don't want a repeat of Halo 5 in terms of story quality and day one content. What Halo 5 has now is great, and I would love to see Halo 6 build upon that day one. That's why I feel this is good news. Granted, I know we're all itching for a new Halo fix. Halo 5 has been out for almost 2 years, and it could use another spark. I know Halo Wars 2 is receiving post-launch support and DLC content, but I'm well aware that the RTS genre is just not for everyone. Back in May, Sketch also confirmed that there wouldn't be a beta for an upcoming title this year either. And since every Halo game will have a beta, as a result of the broken mess that was the Master Chief Collection, I can see Halo 6 perhaps releasing later than fall of 2018. That is if we are to assume that the beta for Halo 6 would take place roughly a year before release, just like Halo 5's beta did. Unless 343 doesn't feel they need a full year to process beta feedback and changes. For reference, Halo Wars 2's betas took place roughly 7 months and 1 month before release. So as you can gather, there are a lot of possible outcomes for Halo 6. All we know for sure is that Halo 6 won't be appearing at Gamescom, PAX West, or any other convention this year. I'm willing to bet that we will get an announcement next spring before E3, if not then, absolutely an appearance next E3. Whether or not that's a small teaser or a big reveal remains to be seen. There's also the possibility that Halo 6 won't release in fall 2018, like many of us have speculated. So what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot up in the air, and with that being said, it's time for us to hunker down and be patient. It will be tough, but we all want Halo to succeed, despite our disagreements on many topics. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. As always, share your thoughts in the comments down below. I look forward to reading them. And be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, as it greatly helps out my channel. My name is Chief Canuck, and I'll see you guys next time.